It began with 60 SMMEs from 9 African countries who pitched virtually to the MultiChoice Africa Accelerator panel, and now there are 11 finalists preparing themselves for the final pitches in Dubai. Previously on the MultiChoice Africa Accelerator,
but what we've been able to do is to make sure that we can put a digital technology on the mobile phone of every single farmer.
We met Crop to Cash, who's providing smallholder farmers with an on-ramp to basic financial services, and Dojah Inc, a startup that gives identity verification solutions to businesses across Africa.
Our platform in Africa is the only platform that has the end-to-end verification platform. Once you're on board with Dojah, you do not need to go anywhere else to solve either your identity verification or fraud detection needs.
Coming up today on the MultiChoice Africa Accelerator.
My name is Lebogang Diale, CEO at Gradesmatch, an education technology startup.
Dumelang, ke nna Thapelo Ntite, co-founder of Bothale AI.
We zoom in on South Africa to meet 2 SMMEs paving their way in the sectors of edu-tech and artificial intelligence. In South Africa, around 90% of students do not receive quality career guidance, which negatively impacts their long-term career prospects. 74% of South African youth with graduate degrees or other tertiary qualifications find themselves unemployed or underemployed due to a skills mismatch. Annually, over 60 billion rands is provided in student financial aid in South Africa. However, there's a student dropout rate of between 30% and 40%, resulting in suboptimal return on education investment. This bleak reality led to the creation of an innovation that aims to democratize education in South Africa by assisting students with career planning to unlock their full potential.
I'm the CEO at Gradesmatch, an education technology startup that is building the infrastructure to enable the journey from education to economic opportunity for youth in Africa. When we started with a very simple concept of how to approach the idea. And it was born from an incident in South Africa where there was a stampede at UJ. Many students were going to the institution hoping to get a place, and what unfortunately ended up happening, 70 students were injured and 1 parent ended up dying. And ask ourselves a simple question: why is it that every single year since the dawn of '94, students are flocking to institutions in the hope of getting education opportunities? What's the gap in terms of their understanding of what it takes to get there, how to apply, what are the entrance requirements, how to fund their studies? And we built a simple platform at the time called Gradesmatch, essentially matching your grades to the education opportunity. You realize that the problem is actually far bigger. So if I can help you to get career guidance and know what's possible, then now the next question will be, okay, how do I then apply for the opportunities which are most meaningful for me to give me the best chance of economic success? But once I'm even in varsity, then the question is, how do I navigate through this world called varsity? Because the majority of our students in our country, and even on our continent, are first-time graduates. So no one in their family has the context of how does higher learning institutions work, how to navigate through that to get the best success.
Lebogang's proudest achievement is seeing how Gradesmatch was able to assist thousands of students in 2020 and has grown from supporting 34 students to more than 7,000 3 years later.
And it really scaled more from 2020 onwards, where now our customers are corporates, where they buy the solution on behalf of students or they buy the students on behalf of parents.
With their mission to help students and parents make decisions that improve their lives, Gradesmatch is now a player in South Africa's edu-tech sector, and it was fitting for them to pitch to join the MultiChoice Africa Accelerator.
How we found out about the program was by chance. So we were chatting with one of our kind of partners around looking for funding for growing our business and moving it forward. It was 2 days before the pitches. Quickly had to put pieces together. Initially they said, no, your pitch can be 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, chill, that's fine, I have that always unlocked. They're like, no, it must be 6 minutes. I was like, 6? So had to make some big cuts very quickly to still get the message across. By God's grace and by chance, we got into the program.
The problems related to enabling the journey from education to economic opportunity are fourfold.
So the one is career guidance and applying to various opportunities. In South Africa, more than 90% of students do not receive quality career guidance. This thus impacts their long-term career trajectory.
How do you see yourselves remaining kind of niche to the market or relevant to the market if those big players will go directly to those learners?
Our customers, once they come to us, they're looking for, okay, which pathway can I follow? So that's already, a trust which we built with our customers that, where you can possibly go, they trust us to help them with that particular process.
I think the concept is great. There's definitely an impact from a community perspective.
Lebohang's outstanding virtual pitch earned him a spot amongst the 29 SMMEs coming to Johannesburg to pitch in front of a live panel. Before the real business began, Lebohang met the other SMMEs at the welcome dinner.
And the nice part, obviously, once we got to meet the entrepreneurs in person, because I haven't met in person, we just interacted virtually, was getting to network with people, getting to interact with various entrepreneurs from across the continent, hear about their businesses, hear about potential synergies.
To kickstart the week, the entrepreneurs attended orientation to hear all about the journey they were about to embark on.
This is going to be worthwhile. You're going to make connections, you're going to make partnerships, and it's time for Africa to rise.
Orientation was followed by the live pitches where Lebohang wowed the panelists with his innovation.
So the hope is to get money, right? Get funded. We have a really extensive plan of how we can scale our business out, not just in South Africa, but in the continent as well. Look at West Africa, East Africa, Central Africa as well.
Following a successful pitch at the MultiChoice studios, Lebohang was destined for Dubai. But first, Bootcamp Zambia, where he will be trained and prepared to pitch in front of international investors in Dubai. Lebohang's journey through the MultiChoice Africa Accelerator program left a lasting impression on him, and he believes that any startup can find value in the program.
I would encourage others to participate in the Accelerator program. I think it's a great enabler for helping you think around your business as a starting point. Secondly, it's access to market, right? So once you build these networks, take care of them. Don't be foolish and be like, I've just participated for the sake of participation, but actually engage, be involved in the program, connect with people, the opportunities provided by the various partners, C3, IOCO, EOH, when they say, hey, we're available for chats, use those opportunities, chat to the guys, because they may be able to share with you insights about your business that you didn't think were there, right? So for example, one of the guys explained to us that if I'd known about your business when I was in varsity, I would have dropped out and come to join you guys. I was like, wow, okay, that's encouraging for someone who's quite senior in their role at one of these big businesses.
After the break, an innovative startup making digital services accessible in African languages.